Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be watching this from. This is Cornelia Subinda with another video. So we are continuing to practice question 3 under the series Calculus Differentiation. This is practice question 3. Take note, practice question 3 right there. So we are going to use the chain rule in this particular video. Question 3 reads, find the gradient of the curve y is equal to 3 divided by x squared minus 2x plus a 1, where x is equal to 2. Okay, so we have a curve. This is question 3. We have a curve with an equation y is equal to 3 divided by x squared minus 2x plus 1. Y is equal to 3 divided by x squared minus 2x plus 1. They want us to find the gradient of the curve where x is equal to 2. Alright, before we even proceed, when you hear the word gradient, you should start thinking about your dy, dx. So in this case, we cannot differentiate it when the variables, the x is a denominator down there, so we need to take it up so that it becomes in a linear form as a numerator. Y is equal to 3 you multiply by x squared plus minus 2x plus 1 raised to the power negative 1. So the expression has gone up and it becomes like that. To differentiate, we are going to use the chain rule first, the chain rule, then we're going to use the core. Okay. This is going to be, let u be equal to x squared minus 2x plus a 1. Then y will be equal to 3 multiplied by, so this bracket now becomes u, or that parenthesis becomes u, 3u to the power negative 1. And then your du dx simply means we're differentiating this function in u with respect to x is equal to derivative of x squared is 2x, and then here minus 2x, the derivative there is negative 2, and then here positive 1, which is a constant. The derivative of a constant will simply be 0. Then your dy du is equal to, here if you differentiate, it will be minus 3 u to the power negative 1 minus 1 will be negative 2 in that format. And then your dy du is going to be equal to your dy, your dy dx, that is the chain rule. You're finding the derivative. Your dy dx is going to be equal to your dy du multiplied by your du x. Okay. So your dy du is simply that minus 3u to the power negative 2 multiplied by du dx is 2x minus 2. Okay, in that way, that format. Then we clean up just to create space so that we can now answer it properly. Okay, so this was not in the question. The letter u was not in the question. The letter u is simply this, because this was the core, if you saw the beginning of the question. So your dy dx, which is your derivative, is equal to negative 3, you multiply by 2x minus 2, like that. You divide by u to the power negative 2 is x squared minus 2x plus a 1. Raise the power positive 2. Since now it has gone down, it becomes power positive 2. And that's your final answer. Okay, so using that method, this is your final answer for the derivative using that method. In this question, I've been asked to find the gradient, so your derivative, that's your final answer. Your dy dx is going to be equal to minus 3 multiplied by 2x minus 2. You divide by x squared minus 2x plus 1. Everything is going to be raised to the power 2. Okay, so this is your final answer. method 2. So I'm going to use method 1, method 2. Method 2 will be y is equal to 3 multiplied by x squared minus 2x plus 1 raised to the power negative 1. So in front of the brackets, in this case, there is a number 3. So most examples that we have been doing about the core, there is no number, but in this case, there is number 3. The number 3. So negative 1 multiplied by positive 3, so we're finding our dy dx is going to be negative 3. You multiply by x squared minus 2x plus a1, then power, then power negative 1, you minus a 1. So negative 1 minus a 1 is going to be negative 2. You multiply by the derivative of the core. The core is this expression inside the brackets or the parentheses. So derivative of x squared is going to be 2x. The derivative of minus 2x is just going to be minus 2. So 2x minus 2. Therefore your dy dx is going to be equal to minus 3 multiplied by 2x minus 2 divided by x squared minus 2x plus 1 raised to the power positive 2. So this answer for your dy dx is the same as this particular answer that we found using the chain rule. Okay. So we can clean up and we go back to the question. So this is your gradient function. Dy dx is a function that helps you find the gradient. It's called your gradient function. And then they're saying find the gradient of the curve where x is equal to 2. So I'm going to say when x is equal to 2, gradient is equal to minus 3. Okay, you multiply by 2. Wherever you can see x, you're going to put 2. So 2 minus 2 divided by 2 squared minus 2 multiplied by 2 plus a 1 which has to be plus 1 which has to be squared. This is equal to minus 3. Then if we simplify, this will be 4 minus 2. You divide back, so we can just clean up. Okay, we clean up. 2 squared is a 4. Minus 2 multiplied by positive 2 is minus 4. Then plus 1, you just keep it like that. Everything is being squared. Okay, this will be equal to negative 3. 4 minus 2 is a positive 2. You divide by 4 minus 4. This will cancel out to give you 0. Then you're going to remain with 1 squared. Okay, so this will be equal to negative 3 multiplied by positive 2 is negative 6. You divide by 1 squared is simply 1. We can continue cleaning up. So to conclude, therefore gradient, you can also substitute the word gradient for the letter m. Okay, so gradient is equal to negative 6. So your final answer for the gradient on the curve is negative 6. This marks the end of this video. I'd like to sincerely thank you for the support. It is something that I really appreciate. I just hope that I can actually do something, maybe help you with practicing differential calculus, the chain rule in this case. I hope you can follow for more videos. This has been Cornelius Binda with another video, and bye bye.